Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Nikki here, and today I thought I'd give you a little rundown of all the goodies I keep in my craft cart. I managed to get this the other day from Kmart for $29. Now, I'd be lying if I said I liked the colour. Grey's not really my thing, and a little spray painting might happen one of these days. But honestly, it's great value for money. It has lovely deep trays and two great handles, so it's really easy to move around my craft room. So let's have a look at some of the goodies that I have in here. The reason I set this up for my journaling, probably more than anything else, is I find I get so overwhelmed with all my supplies that I spend more time trying to decide what to use than actually getting things done. So in here I have a great selection of basics, and that way when I want to sit down and do some journaling, I have everything I need so that I can actually make a start. So let's see, what have I got in here? I love using watercolours when I'm art journaling. So I've got my favourite cheeky set that I got from Big W, and also my Jane Davenport Bright set. I've got some reinforcement rings over here because when I'm doing my scrap therapy journaling, I put delicate things in there sometimes, so they need a little bit of help to keep them strong. Now I have a selection of pens. This is just a very small part of my collection, but these are some of the coloured ones that I like to use. I've got metallic markers, I've got jelly roll pens, I've got some highlighters, normal pastel ones, as well as some nice thin ones. A selection of paint pens, Poscas, gel pens, glue sticks. I've got glitter glue. I've got a watercolour brush. My favourite jelly. Oh no, this is a gel pen. This is my Uniball Signo White. Very handy. And this one's a new little Posca one that I haven't tried yet, but we'll swing that into action soon. I found this fantastic thing at Daiso. James Burke used it in his journaling, and it's paper in a roll. So if it's hard to write on your journaling surface because it's lumpy or slick or smooth, you just stick this down and write on top of it. So I was so glad when I was able to find that one here in Australia. Now, what else have I got here? I have a little nail file which I sometimes use to smooth down edges of paper. When it sort of sticks over the edge and I want to get rid of excess, it makes a nicer shape than cutting it off. I've got my gorgeous tweezers here from Denise at Luscious Labels. They're really great for fine, delicate work. Of course, an eraser, some sharp knives. I use this as a ruler. Oh, I've got some little stencil-y things here. I use those in my Fauxbonichi. I've got a little stapler that I have had since I was a little girl, and I was really grateful to actually find some replacement staples for it because they're little tiny weeny ones. I have a water spray bottle. What else? An ink refill. Look, you name it, I've got all the things in here. There's some glue tape, sticky tape, large clips to hold my books open when I'm working in them. A single punch, a normal hole punch, more glue stick, more glue. This comes out in little tiny droplets or a little tiny line, so I love using that. A little bit of washi tape, some cute little ephemera pieces. I've decided I'll change these out each season. So in here there's lots of pretty little summery things. I've got some more watercolours if I want brightness as well. These a little Montmartre set. They're great fun to use. Some Neocolor crayons, paper glue, double-sided tape, gelatos, another water sprayer because of course one is not enough. Might as well have two. That's just about it for the top shelf. Now down on the next shelf are some of the journals that I'm using. This is my Fauxbonichi for the year. I got this as a freebie in a magazine, and it has beautiful thick quality paper. And so I decided to start doing some daily journaling, just writing down a few little notes of all the things that happen each day so that if I try and remember when I've done a particular thing, quick and easy way to look back and a fun way to use up some of my craft supplies. The next thing I'm working with this year is an old book, which looks a bit grotty, and I will do something with that cover one of these days. But this is my Use It Up book. So every time I'm playing with paint, I put any excess paint in the pages, and that way when it's time to do some journaling, I've already got a background done. See, there's one, it was just plenty of leftover green paint and lots of ephemera, and here's another one. So it's just makes journaling a lot quicker because you don't have to do backgrounds and wait for it to dry. You can just hop straight in, and that way nothing goes to waste. Okay, next, let's pop that down there for now. I've been following Suze Fish for a long time, and I'm so inspired by her. I mean, she does scrap therapy every single day. I haven't had time to do that, but I have created a scrap therapy journal working on my word of the year, which is release all the bad habits and all the bad thoughts. I'm working on releasing that, and so every time I want to do something positive and pretty, like I've got these little pockets full of inspirational quotes and things, and just want to focus on good things, that's what I do in here. Loving it, and it's just really pretty. I will do a flip through of that one day. Now, next door to that, I have this little pouch has my HP sprocket in it, so that's handy to go, ready to go every time I want to print out a photo. In this pouch here, I keep real scrap pieces, so it's receipts and tags and things like that. I bought all these pink pencil cases when they were clearing them out at work, and I've just found it a great way to keep things separated and easy to find. So in the front one, I have, this is all sorts of little words and letters. I have another one completely chock-a-block full of tags. The next one has some pretty ephemera pieces in it. The next one is full of some of my favourite journaling cards. I have one full of bling, so all the stick-down blingy things, because I like sparkles. The next one, this is actually what I call things, so it's leaves, diamond shapes, cameras, you name it. All sorts of stickers that are actually things, not just shapes. The next one is all my doilies. The next one is paint chips, because they're really handy when you're journaling for backgrounds and things. And then the last one has some tags and stickers that are shapes, hearts, circles, squares, you name it, they're in that one. Plus I keep a few packets from things that I've opened, because they're great for using to protect pages when you're doing some painting in your journaling. And then finally, down on the bottom shelf, I have lots of plastic pockets, as you can, I'll try and show you them. See, lots and lots of them. So every time a magazine comes into the house, it doesn't get to leave until I have torn it apart, cut it apart, shredded it, saved all the bits that I love. So I have a pocket for, this one is again things. So coffee cups, bottles, anything, you name it, that's in there. There's one for, this one is little bits and pieces for my scrap therapy. I've got one full of words. I've got one full of pretty papers. I've got one full of homey things. I've got one full of pretty blingy things. This one is quotes and things like that. I've got one that's all plants and gardens. This one here is full of all sorts of stickers that come in big, long sheets that just don't fit in anywhere else. What else have I got hiding down here? I have one full of words and letters and numbers, and one for travel and holidays and beach, because that's my favourite thing in the world. So I hope this gives you a little bit of inspiration on what you can fill into one of these carts. This way, as I said, I have everything handy when I want to sit down and journal, and it's just, I find I have more creative time instead of just looking for supplies. So until next time, have a great day, and I hope that if you enjoyed this, you'll hit the like button and subscribe. Take care.